Well, we have some really cool news out of Canada's Wonderland where they just announced the world's tallest, fastest, longest B&M Dive Coaster on the planet is going to be called Yukon Striker. This is the world's tallest, fastest, longest B&M Dive Coaster. I'll be going to more on that in a little bit. But, so we're going to be going through ride experience, theming, and a lot of stuff about this roller coaster. This roller coaster kind of does look cool. I mean, you do have a lot of cool elements to it. You do have a vertical loop. You do have a couple elements. This is kind of like Valraven, but like pretty much this is like Valraven kind of, but a lot of like bigger kind of than Valraven, much taller. This kind of looks like it does kind of look like Valraven because you know the color scheme of it. So I want to talk about the stats of this roller coaster. So yeah, so the stats for the coaster, it is a B&M Dive Coaster, world's tallest, fastest, longest B&M Dive Coaster on the planet. It's going to be having a height of 223 feet tall. It's going to be having a drop of 246 feet. It's going to be having a length of 3,625 feet of track. It's going to be having a max speed of 80 miles per hour. So that is like faster than some hyper coasters like Superman the Ride at New England, which only goes 77. So yeah. And it'll be having 4 inversions. 2 Engelmans, a 0G roll, and a vertical loop, which is pretty weird for a vertical loop is pretty rare for a dive coaster. It'll be having 3 trains with 3 cars, riders arranged 8 across in a single row. So that's going to be like same thing as Valraven. I heard it's going to also have the vest restraints. Like, you know what Valraven has. Valraven has the vest restraints. So, I mean, that is going to be also pretty cool as well. So I want to go a little bit, like, into the theming and Q-line, not Q-line, but, like, theming kind of thing. So, as you can see, Yukon Striker, a little bit of a dumb name, but yeah. And it looks like the theming is part of my neck of the woods. It looks like it's themed to New Hampshire, but unfortunately, it looks like it's themed to camping. I don't know if Yukon Striker is going to be a theme to camping. I'm not sure, but it looks like it's kind of themed to camping. I don't know if it's going to be themed to camping, so yeah. So now let's go to the ride experience. So first up, you get out of the station, bank right. You do bank right. I also forgot to tell you that it also will have a 90-degree drop, so yeah. So you go up the lift hill, you turn right. Meaning most common for dive coasters. You pretty much bank right. And then you do have the holding brake run. The holding brake run is pretty much really intense, kind of. And I hope this coaster isn't underwhelming like Valraven. Valraven is pretty underwhelming. So you have a 90-degree drop. You go under Vortex. You go, you have the 246-degree drop. Engelman, 0G roll right here. Really big 0G roll as well. And then you have the vertical loop. Like, were we expecting a vertical loop to come on a dive coaster? I mean, I don't think we were, but I guess we see a vertical loop on a dive coaster. So next up, you go through another Engelman, and then you do this really brake run system. This is kind of like, you know what, the second brake run. So it does kind of like slow up momentum, slow up pacing a little bit. You have the drop. You do have another airtime hill. You have the helix, which I think a lot of coaster enthusiasts will be having a lot of footage with that helix. So I mean, it's gonna go over the pad right there. So yeah, I believe the height restriction for the ride is going to be 54 inches or 52 inches. Valraven I think was 52. So yeah, so that's it for my analysis on Yukon Striker. Please let me know in the comment section below about this B&M Dive Coaster. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll pretty okay? And let me know in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more Coaster Box videos. They'll be coming out shortly, and I'll catch you guys later. Something just like